Hello, good evening, good evening. We are here for yet more Riven. Unfortunately, we have the task of not only... we gotta turn that down. Solving puzzles, but remembering what we've already solved and where we were and what we've done in my scribbly notes will only be so much help here. So we might do a little bit of meandering. Okay, we made the tree bloom, and we did the lens, and we got the picture, and I saved that. Okay. Good. I remember that part. Uh... Feel like there was more to do around. Too sleepy lately to remember much. That's fine. More to do around the boiler room area with the lab. See if we can figure out how to get there. I feel there's more to do with that, too. Still think we might be able to ride that thing up, but I haven't gotten it to go yet. So many ladders. Alright, we did connect up this area, which is nice. Spooky music. Knowing where I think I want to go and how to get there are two entirely different prospects, so bear with me as I run around a bit. Let's try this way. I have two more domes to do, and one island we haven't found yet. We haven't found Catherine. Okay, where are we now? Oh, yeah, I still don't know how to get to that either. I think that just calls that. Okay. Alright, so we're on the main island. Haven't been here in a minute. Still don't have a code for this. Right, that loops around to there. Don't know if any of this is going to be helpful. Wonder if anything if I look through the lens at these? Nope. Okay. That does not appear to be a thing. Oh, right. Yeah, we have 3 of these lit up now. Nice. So we need to get the other 2. To presumably make that book work. Is my guess. This goes across to here. I don't remember where this... Oh, this is the... Yeah, the throne room. Okay, I do remember that. Just kind of reacclimatizing myself to where some things are. Oh, that's the bridge that broke. That became broken. Definitely gonna pass the voice on that one. Where are the other exits? No. Alright, where does this bring us to? Oh, just right back here. That's fine. Right, I don't think there's much else I can do right here at the moment. I don't know if there's anything on the other side of this one, though. Let's find out. Do the flippy thing and see if we can access anything new. So, I don't know if we've done that here. No. Yes, we can flippy thing. No, there does not appear to be anything. Okay. But we checked. But yeah. Right, let's go back. What was on the other side of this one? Oh, nothing. It just connects. Okay. Okay, okay. That way is just where we got the lens. Hello. This way was to Big Tree? Yes. Alright, and that used to be a dead end. Now it connects up this way. Alright, my underwater thing is here currently. Let's take that back to... here. I don't remember... I think that might get me to boiler. We'll find out. Oops. Oh nope, that's the go. This is the turnaround. We might have taken the long way. I don't remember. Sometimes you just gotta take the scenic route. No, I think we took the short route, actually. Whether or not it's actually more scenic is irrelevant. And we're here. Okay. I think that powered on the thing. Oh, that retracts the ladder. That's right. I remember. Okay. What island are we on now? Turn around, please. All this just to get across. Okay. Oh, we're back on this island, because this gets us to the dragon head. Okay, so what does this one connect to then? I could try to map this out, but I don't think it would really help me very much. There's no button over there, so I don't think there's anything over there. Oh, this weird place. I don't know if I did everything I could with this. Right, that goes to here. I don't know if we had anything else to do here. And we know there's another island to go to. We don't know how to get there yet. I don't think there's anything else to do here right now. I think what I want to do... Let's see where this goes. I think that might be his lab that I was looking for. I don't remember. remember if there was anything on the other side. I don't think so. Well, maybe that's how you get down there. Well, fine. Now I'm curious. Nope, apparently I can't go this way. Looks like I can go this way. This way is a lie. Okay. I still don't know if there's anything else we're supposed to do with any of that. I just went in a circle. Good job, me. Okay. That's the bridge that became broken. I think this island's dome is one we still need to do. I remember finding it, but we couldn't find out how to get to the eye piece. Well, that goes down there. That was the railway to get the marble. Should I go both these directions? That's where we just came from. Am I missing anything down this corridor? Oh, that's how I get to it. So where was the... There it is. Yeah, there's the thing. Okay, so I have to figure out how to get to that. There wasn't anything up top that I could find. Oh, I wonder if this is another one of the... Ah ha ha ha! Another tricksy door like the one upstairs. Okay. Now we're in business. Okay, so there's two it could be, I think. It could be straight line. It was straight line. Alright, to the starry expense. Go shoot another orb. And we're going a long way on this one. Oh, we're here. It's just still spinning. Haha. I thought we were still traveling. I'm sorry. We shoot it. Kapew. Can I do anything interesting yet with this? Do I get to that one? Is that the one I need yet? Nope. Where's the one I need yet? Unsure. Well, we've done that. Get to the fifth one. Must be from the other island. It's like there's a couple that might be on the same plane, but I can't tell for sure. It's not this one. Alright, so we did that. Excellent. It goes out to here. Wait. Oh yeah, that's the... Get back down there. Okay. Alright, let's go double check the orb, because I don't know what's up with that either. I have the code to do the thing again, I just don't remember what it did. I know it got us somewhere. Right, I have to do this from the other side. I think that's the room with the cameras underwater downstairs. I've gotten okay at that. Sure there wasn't anything else of interest back here. I don't think there was. Surely one of these connects up, otherwise why would I have this option? What am I trying to get to? Squinty eye vertical, looks like, is the one I've written down that we haven't done. Where's that one? Oh, that's the dot. Maybe there isn't another one that matches up. Kinda looks like they're would be, but maybe not. Yeah, right. Oh yeah, that was the code after we did the thing. Still don't know what this is all about. Alright, it's this, this. Okay, I was right. It is the weird underwater camera place with the lights. Oh yeah, that was the one that I couldn't get to turn on. Or couldn't find a way to turn on. Yeah, because these had the different color lights. That one I couldn't find a light for. That was this one. Hi, Val. We've annoyed the work. What wonderful sounds, indeed. I don't know if I can see them from here. I don't think so. I'm gonna leave the one on that I couldn't see a light for. Right, the video feeds. Oh! Does that do anything? Oh! I don't know if that helps at all, but that's interesting. Oh, that's what was sticking out that we weren't sure what it was. It's the camera. So it's looking at the platform. Well, that's the boiler lake. Oh, that one doesn't spin either. Interesting. I don't know if that was helpful at all, but interesting. Good to know that we can do that. I realized I left the underwater transport ship at the initial spot, so I need to make sure to move it out to further out if we want to have access and not cut off access. Alright, there was nothing on the other side, so I just need to take this. I think it was over here. Yeah, okay. Well, while we're in here. Alright, I don't think I tried all the both button configurations for trying to step onto this thing. So it definitely feels like that's what it wants me to do, because it's got a little, like, platform and everything. I don't know if I tried the top one. Okay. Alright, let's try the middle one. It even gives you a moment for aha! Before, ascending. Up! Oh, I can get back down this way. Nice. Again, with the safety concerns. Ooh. Aha! Needlessly complex. But I mean, that's a lot of this game, so... Aha! Wah! Let me in. Oh, I was worried it was going to, close on me. Oh, it did. Aha! Handy. Okay. Hooray, I'm here? Oh. Ah! Nifty. I turned on a light. Ah ha ha. Okay. So now I can go back. And I can see where the lights are. Oh, those are the stones. When you hit them at the right strength. The fire stones. So I don't know how long they last. Did I just go in a circle? Nope. Okay. Uh-huh. That's not ominous. Uh-huh. I feel judged by all of these. Oh, hey, we know that one. Okay. That's the, You did not go in a circle, I went to a circle. I did both. I think you'll find... Yeah, that's this symbol. I don't know what else we do. Oh. More secret way to go. Ah ha ha ha! Called it. What is? Oh! Ha ha ha. Neat. I think I have to go around to go back, though. So I have to take the long way. Unless... Why glow if not lever? Well, hopefully we can find our way back when we figure out whatever is going on with that. Oh, they all just light up. Oh. Maybe if I get them all to glow. Nope. No idea. Well, hopefully I haven't stranded the, oh, we're here. The mover over there forever. I think there was a... Oh, there was a button to call it at the first place we went to, I think. Okay, that's the dragon. This is where we literally just were. I went in a circle. Oh yeah, this goes up here. Yeah, I still don't understand what's going on with those. I think it might not be powered right now. Because of things I have done. Or it's still on its way. Oh, it's on its way. Actually, I think the jungle orb might be the only one I haven't double-checked. Doesn't connect to anything. I feel like I might want to go back and do that. It's too obnoxious island hopping in this game. They don't change discs. That's a good point. I think this was a one-disc game. On CD-ROM, at least. It was not? Oh, okay. Then, excellent point. That would be obnoxious. Distinctly remember having changed discs for games for the game the child didn't get terribly far, just wandered. That's fair. I mean, at the moment I'm mostly wandering. Trying to figure out what we've missed. That's the first game. Oh, yeah, that wasn't on purpose. Alright, so how did we get to the orb here? Up top. Oh, now we're here again. Five compact discs? Sheesh. I definitely had a one disc version that was the Masterpiece edition for the set. I definitely did not have it originally when it released. Nope. I missed the path. It goes down to there. How did I get to that thing? Sometimes you wonder how far your dad got in these games. Don't remember ever seeing him play. Oh, I think I got there from the dragon elevator, actually. Maybe? I know I got to the throne that way, but that might have been one of the ways. Maybe that was the other lever thing. Oh, this was just the open and close the dragon. Is there an elevator call? I don't think there is. Oh, there it is. Aha! Orb. Okay. This one was... Squinty... Here. I've gotten good at that part. May as well check, like I said, this is the only one I haven't, because I definitely checked a bunch on the first area. I mean, that one's easy enough to get to again. Oh. Does this help me in any way? Doesn't appear to. That's weird. Why does this one work differently? Is there some... Hang on. Oh my god. I could do this the whole time? I mean, it wouldn't have helped because the bridges weren't extended. Thought it was weird it was a thing I could do. I think this is what I'm looking for. Well, I did the thing. Riven, do you have a broken wind sword? Not that I'm aware of. We got a new song. Well, let's see where this goes. I think we found our way to our last island. Well, we'll have to find the thing when we want to leave, I guess. Before I do that, let's go upstairs. Oh, that's the thing to go back. Okay. Alright, we know how to go back at least. That's good. Alright, what'd that do? Nothing. What'd that do? Not do anything? Nope. Oh boy. I have no idea what I'm doing. All the way here and I haven't the faintest. Thing up there. It's dramatic music. I don't feel like I can go anywhere off the path here. Ah! Haha! That looks like a out-of-service whooshy mover. Oh, it's one of these here. Alright. Can I not? Oh, it's here. I said all the things. Sure. Alright, there's a... What? Oh! Hey, that's one of the symbols on the thing. Oh boy, they might be connected. Alright, hang on. Make a note just in case. Is there one of those by all of those? Hmm. Can't go that way. Blah! Hi! Hi.
But how did you get past Gen?
I haven't seen him?
I know what he's doing. He's watching you.
Probably.
He's waiting for you to make a mistake. You can't let Gen get back to Dunny. Find the moiety. They have the book. Be careful.
Anything else? Okay. Well, if he's waiting for me to make a mistake, he should have pounced ages ago. I've made lots of mistakes. Imagine if he had pounced during that softlock bit. I know! It would have been a perfect opportunity. That's what I'm saying. He could have murdered me at any point. I have to see if the other ones have a thing like this, too. So I'm guessing the viewfinder is the number that you need to do them in. There's something around each one. Because one of them was the tree. Can I do anything with this now? Still just gonna make noises at me? Nope. Okay. Oh, right after the thing. Alright, this is... Again, I've gotten good at that part. Alright, back into the story expense. Alright, and now that we've learned that this is a thing we can do... So I can just travel to anywhere now. This way. What happens if... I do a very silly thing. All right. Nothing! Hydrate! Stretch! All the things! Hutya. Okay. Waiting for the things to move. Alright, so I think I need to... Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna do something real dumb. I want to see what happens if I poke the book that's in that dome before I find Gen or free Catherine. I imagine that'll end poorly. But I have to get over there first. Which means I have to remember how to get over there. Hey, buddy. I think this one connected up when I turned it all the way. Hi. What you after, kitty cat? Let's save before we mess around with any of this. Because we haven't done, like I said, all the things that we were supposed to do. I also don't know how to get them to do a thing anyway. So maybe I couldn't do this right now even if I wanted to. They're up there. Oh. Well, how do I do that? I see a lever. Oh, I bet I need to do the number puzzle to be able to get up there. Huh. So we still haven't figured that out either. This. Yeah, because that looks like it'll bring me up to there so I can actually go across maybe. Think this gets me back over to jungle. Which is where I would like to be. Oh, that's the camera. Okay. I think this gets me back over to the jungle. Whee! Okay, let's see if we were correct. I hope we were correct. Yay, we were. Okay, so... Okay, so the two up... Let's just retake it by the thing so it'll be easier to... Is it in here, maybe? No? It did a light up when it was... on the symbol for the tree. Maybe that's all lit up, but I don't know if that's... Doesn't look like any of the symbols, but maybe it is. Looking for it to line up with the different paints to indicate the what I'm looking for. Potentially. Well, I'll take some screen caps at different angles and hopefully we'll figure it out. Okay. Let's see if we can find the others. See if I can remember where they were. Okay, I know there was one by the tree, but I want to make sure I get the correct number for it. Oh, that wore off. That's fine. Okay, I don't need this. I have this written down in my notebook. This we figured out. Don't need these. Unsure if I need those yet. Alright, at least I'm getting them labeled. Now, where were the others? There was one in the middle of the jungle. I don't think there was another one out here. Don't remember. Let's see, Prison Island, tree, and water. Let's see if I can figure out which one was tree. No, it's not that one. Oh yeah, there's another one up there. This is the one that was missing a thing. I don't know where that one was. Alright, so tree was one. Prison Island was a new one. That one is 6. Or water is 6. Okay, so we don't need this one. Prison Island is... I'm assuming 4. I'm pretty sure by how those have been working. So 2, 3... This must be 5. But I don't know where that one was. Okay. Making some progress. I hope. Feels like we're making some progress. How do I... Oh, right, it was over... Was there one over here, too? I don't remember. I don't think so. Okay, that's where we came in. It's the water one. We're not positive what the symbol is. But hopefully I took enough screen caps so we can figure it out when we get there. Alright, there's one over here. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. Jungle 3. Now we look for a thing. Oh. Is it these? Weird, but not out of the question. Maybe? It's nothing that makes sense. I'll let him settle and get it from another angle. Hello! Welcome on in, friend. Hope things are going well for you. Wow, thank you. We indeed. I'm being bad at puzzles. Alright, so the other one was down here somewhere. Kind of by the serpent. Which was this way. Thought it was kind of by the serpent? Maybe not. It was somewhere down here. It's definitely a thing in the jungle somewhere. Oh. I think I forgot I could go this way. Or have I been here? Have I been here? I have. I just don't think I realized this was how I got here. Ah, this was the one that was missing. Okay, so... ledge missing. Let's look for a thing. Oh. Okay, that one's pretty clear. That looks like a symbol we can use. Right, that was 5. Okay, where was... I think there's still another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's definitely at least 6. So where was this one? This might have been around the lab, because it looks like we took it after then. But then we went around taking pictures of the ones we had missed, so I don't know. Hi, buddy. Hang on, I have to pet a cat. It's very important. Hi. Hi, hello, hi. Okay. What? I know, I stopped petting you. Hang on. Cat is most important. Cat thinks he's most important. Hi. Could at least go in the box. No? Okay, bye. Where was that last one? Shoot, I'm not sure. Hi. Apparently the cat is dying of not having enough attention. This. Where was this? Does anyone remember where the last one was? Because I do not. Lily is kind of doing poorly. Oh no! Poor baby. Hi? Think the rest of the week to spend with her? Yeah. Work from home? Yeah. Poor baby. I know she's an old lady. Oh, was it down here? It might have been down here. Huh. He is definitely spying on me. I can see the camera following me. Gabapentin now, so she's chilling. Well, that's good. Okay, I think it was down here. Which means I need to get the thing over here again. Which means I have to go... remember how to get to the place to do the thing. Because I can't just go this way. Oh lordy, it was near the beginning of the stream, but I took so many different things that I have no idea which one got me there now. And also, while I'm here... trying to get it to look more obviously like one of the symbols, but I think that was our best bet, and I think we took a picture of that one, so... I don't think there was anything on this side, so let's go. More backtracking to figure out where that last one was, or how to get there again. Okay, where are we now? Oh, we're back here again. How? Now I'm just getting lost. This isn't gonna help. I'm gonna go back. There was another shuttle somewhere on that island, I think. Alright, let's see. That's not a flippy around one, because it connects. Nothing over there. Alright, alright. Why are you both in here? Hi. You are not neglected or abandoned. Either of you. Right, hang on. So if we go the other way... I don't think any of the rest of those have call buttons, just the initial one. Sucks, because I think it's over there right now. Just make sure there isn't another thing down here. Nope. Okay. Well, I'm right here. What was up here? Oh, this was the tree watering. Okay. Right, right, right. Now the ponderous navigation of all these ladders. I'll write this. I don't think that stays shut. So I might need to do that again later. Yeah, if I had flipped the lever and kept the thing open, it wouldn't have been an issue. But I didn't, so here we are. It isn't the consequences of my own actions. I know, right? How rude. Yeah, I can't go down there right now. Dang it. It's right there. We're up here again. How did I get over there? Might have been this way. What? Why are you meowing? Hi, what do you want? Both the cats are swarming me. Oh, maybe it was this one. I think it was this one. Okay, so we call it over. And then we turn. We pet the cat. Oh, I can call it. Aha! Okay, so we need to open up... Oh, what is it? This one? I think it's this one. Oh, been alright. Hanging in there. Working, cross-stitching. Petting the cat. Petting the other cat. Work has been pretty good mostly. Oh, good. Glad to hear it. Hi. Why are you on my foot? Still sleeps good. Struggles, especially with kitty sick. Yeah. That makes sense. I just have one staring holes into me at the moment. Mischief is afoot. Alright, I think this is the one we wanted. Let's make sure. It is not. This is the school. So let's see what this one is. Maybe that's the one we want. We'll find out. Try them all until we get it right. Nope. It's time for real, I think. Yep, okay. Yeah, this is the one we want. We want to turn around. And go back to here. Alright, we go up here. We run back over. Then we save because we softlocked here one time and now I'm paranoid forever. Now we hit this lever. And we go do the steam head thing. So that should stay heating now. So that should stay open. How did I get there? I thought it was this way. Oh, it's this way. Alright, we close this. And we run back around. Now I save again. Hi, buddy. Aha! I was correct. Hi, hi. Yes, hi, hello. Underwater, and that is number... looks at notes 2. Alright, so now we need to find another symbol somewhere. I have no idea where I'm looking. The rest of them have been pretty close by, though. I wonder if I have to wait for the steam to clear. But that would then maybe trap me? No, I saved up there, so... I don't know if I can take long enough that I get trapped. I don't know where I'm supposed to be looking for this. None of those look like they're making symbol. So there's that, but I think that was the clue on how to open that. Unless there's also a symbol of that. Well, the ladder still works, that's good. Well, maybe that's also a symbol on the thing. Okay, bye. Kinda curious if I can get stuck down here. I'll give it a minute and see. There was a place I didn't look. I will take it. Ah! Okay, I found it. Ha ha ha. It could be like... seems likely to be the... Could also be that. Oh, right. Okay, we do not need this then. Alright. Alright, it is in fact still letting me up. That's good. And the ladder hasn't trapped me. Okay. Let's go reclaim our submersible. I, in theory, have all the symbols. Whether or not I can figure them all out yet, I don't know. Boop-a-doo-ba-doo. Alright. Up we go. And up we go. I think it was the middle button that got me up there. Yes, because if I hit the top one, it doesn't let me stand on the thing. Because then I would get stuck. There it is. Yeah. I don't think there was anything this way. No, I can't go this way. Okay. I get lights now. The luxury. I miss a light over here. That's okay. We don't need it. Okay. How do I reset you? Maybe if I just pull 6, it'll reset. Yep, okay. Okay. Now I need to... draw some of this so I can have it... because I can't have it open at the same time. Little buggy guy. Little buggy guy is... tree. Which number is tree? Tree is 1. Alright, so I did have it good to start. Okay. Next. Underwater 2. Looks like... Is it this one? Doesn't look like that one. Oh, I bet it's this one. Yeah, that looks like our guy. Writing them down as I figure them out so I don't need to try to figure them out again. It's 2. Just in case. Alright, and then 3. Jungle is 3. Big stretched out. Ooh, maybe this one. Yeah. I bet that's it. And 4. Prison Island. Okay, that one's pretty straightforward. That's the Riven looking logo there. This one. Like when that one's nice and simple. 5. 5 is the ledge that was missing. That one's pretty clearly a birdie. I think it's this one. Let's take another look. Yeah, that's our symbol. Big bill. Angle, little eye. Front flipper, back flipper, number 5. And then number 6. Water. Oh boy, that's the one we're really not sure on. That's the most promising looking. Is it that? That's the one we really weren't sure on. Maybe it's that. That one there. That's the most promising so far. Unless it's that. There's too many options. Let's try this one. Dang it! That's why we took notes. Okay. 1. 2. There's 3. 4. 5. Alright, let's look at our notebook again. Hmm. This is another one I was looking at? Nope. This is the other one I was thinking. Oh! It is that one. I'm gonna write it down. So I knew it was that kind of blobby shape. It must be another angle to see it at that's more accurate, but we got there off of the general blobbiness. We're gonna save. Aha. Oh boy. Oh, we found a linking book. Oh boy. Hey, it's the cover of the original. Uh-huh. Oh. Hi.
Hello. Yo online. Yo online.
Please don't blowgun me. Too late. Oh. Then we died. Oh. Hello. I'm awake now. Please don't blowgun me again. Uh-huh. Well, if we die here, at least I saved. Oh. Have we been imprisoned? Hello? Uh-huh. Good, good, very good. Oh, okay. Oh, time passes. Oh, hello. You have a book.
Katarina e now da saya palo. Yapa ay manay yalepo. Milti sai. Bekaretere wira pe yelo kene falapo. Tisai. Why te fulupe? Now Katarina ne. Wisi fa polo ya sepe yai.
Uh-huh. Something, something, here's some books. Oh, I can't save. Oh, I don't like when I can't save. Makes me nervous. Although we did just save. Oh, I can leave now. Hi. Hello. Please don't pizza cutter me. Oh, I can save now. Now I can see if I can do dumb things. Oh, yep, that was the book. I write quickly from my prison. Along with this journal, I've instructed Nella to return the book that the moiety intercepted upon your arrival. After questioning her, I've concluded that it was written by Atris for a very specific purpose. Gen will wish to use it, though he will undoubtedly be suspicious. Once he is out of the way, you'll still need the combination to release me. I'm told he keeps it somewhere in his outpost on 233. Then I assume we're to signal Atris. I think I know how might be done, but don't attempt it before I'm released. Oh. It's been 1 week since I linked to Riven, and I'm still reeling from the changes I've witnessed. Even before my eyes could adjust, the smell of my homeland embraced me. The sweet, salt air was instantly familiar, but the scene that soon resolved was not. As I stood there, struggling to make sense of what I was seeing, a violent clang sounded here and there. Here and... Clang sounded and... Oh, and bars appeared before me. It's weird to look at the book sideways. It was then that I must have been, darted from my memory after as cloudy. A Rivenese man, shabbily dressed in militaristic attire, was shouting something at me. He seemed to be attempting to speak Dunny, but his grasp of the language was so poor that I could not make out his words. Then the world went dark. Many voices passed, until at last I awoke to a familiar face, Eddie. After all this time, she's still as warm and kind as ever. And yet the years have clearly wounded her, as they've wounded everyone whose would become a prison when Gen was trapped here. Everything is tinged with pain and loss, even Eddie's bright smile, though she does her best to hide it. A desperate urgency, squelched by unuttered fears, seethes beneath her cordial veneer. When Atris and I left Gen here, all those years ago, I was haunted by visions of what had become of my people, and how they might have come to suffer under his rule. But the injustices I imagined were nothing compared to the atrocities that have actually come to pass. The following is a chronicle of what I have learned, a record of all that has happened, should I no longer be here to tell it. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a picture, because there's a thing. The moiety. It seems the confrontation that led to Gen's entrapment on Riven was witnessed by some of the Rivenese, but their interpretation of the event was skewed, no doubt due to Gen's overinflated view of himself. Atris and I had hoped that stripping him of the ability to link to other worlds might lead people to conclude that his claims of godhood were false, but it appears the opposite has come to pass. If Gen was a god and we had vanquished him, then we must be greater gods. It was thus assumed that my absence was only temporary, and that I would surely return one day to set the world right again. Thus the moiety, the name they adopted after Gen's disparaging use of the term, was born. Sworn enemies of Gen and devotees of me. I have no inkling of this misconception about myself until 2 days ago, though in hindsight it makes perfect sense, given the way I'd been treated. For their part, they naturally assumed an omniscient deity might be well aware of their own divine status, so there was no need to inform me. I only finally pieced it together during a recent underground gathering where they reenacted their version of the story of my life. A riveting tale culminated with the confrontation between Atris, myself, and Gen at the edge of the fissure. The events had been exaggerated to such grandiose proportions, good lord, that I found it hard at times to suppress my laughter, and yet this myth has also given them the courage to stand against Gen, and the hope that they might someday be delivered from the relentless inhumanities of his authoritarian rule. Even so, the fact that I am the one who has been cast as their savior, an omnipotent being who would one day return to Riven, overthrow Gen, and lead them to a new paradise, is deeply unsettling. I would do anything to free my people from this hellish existence, but I am not who they think I am. How, though, can I dissuade them from this notion without also crushing their hopes? As Gen's power grew, so did the moiety. And in order to evade his persecution, for he would wipe them all out in an instant if he could, they had to become more and more adept at concealing themselves. They make use of a network of caves that so far he has failed to discover, but I fear it is only a matter of time before they're found out. Boop. 3 Bolu must be lit. Oh, that's how we get back in. Aha! Okay. Further jeopardizing their existence is the fact that the moiety absolutely refuse to sever their ties with those who have sided with Gen. The two factions thus live together in surprising harmony, their overarching sense of cultural unity appearing to outweigh the schism, at least for now. I heard today that Father and Anent were inducted into Gen's labor force. I so longed to see them, but a dimness shrouded Eddie's face so abruptly when I asked of them that it left me hesitant to press the matter further. I must know the truth eventually, but I fear the news will not be good. From the moment of their inception, the moiety have sought to disrupt Gen's plans at every turn, sabotaging his construction, stealing from his precious stockpiles, and keeping an ever-watchful eye on his every move. They shroud themselves with dark coverings and delight in the fact that their enemies are often frightened by their wraith-like appearance and their almost preternatural ability to wreak havoc without detection or consequence. It was in the course of one of these forays that I was fortunately rescued when I was first linked to Riven. I shudder to think what might have become of me had Scout not have been there to intervene. Gen will certainly be hunting for me now, no doubt furious at his guards' failure to detain me. He must be even angrier, though, at the loss of the linking book he surely assumes I brought with me. That I was deceived into linking into Riven without a way back is a bitter yet fortunate fact, for it may well have meant the death of us all had a path back to Dunny fallen into his destructive hands. When he finally discovers that I came here empty-handed, he'll be angrier still. That is some consolation, at least. I have glimpsed the final breath of a dying age. A tiny blade cuts the void. Their white hole divided, again and again, dipped into black. The nib drips red, the art of genocide. There's colors there. I'm just going to keep screen capping the things. Today I ventured above ground to see for myself what has become of the island. I hoped it wouldn't be as bad as the moiety had reported. It was worse. Having lived with it for so long, the Rivenese had become immune to the steady decay around them. But I was devastated. As we wound our way through the underbrush, I found myself once again breathing in my youth, the ocean air transporting me back in a matter of seconds. But as my eyes again took hold, the warmth of those memories vanished, and I was left with nothing but numbness. We had reached a bluff that had not been there the last time I visited my home. Riven, which was once one island, had split into 5 distinct pieces that have since drifted apart at an astonishing rate. 4 of these have been claimed by Gen as his exclusive domain. Only those who have sworn their loyalty to him are ever allowed to access them. From my vantage point at the edge of the trees, I could see 3 of them, now blighted with Gen's monomaniacal constructions. These islands are closely guarded and pose great personal risk to the moiety, though that hasn't kept them from doing whatever they can to thwart Gen's endeavors there. The 4th island I could not see, as it has crept away to some distance and now lies concealed by fog. The moiety said that Gen originally governed from the small island, living and working in a protected space he built for himself atop the stump that remains where the great tree used to stand. The only surviving forest is located here, on the largest island, where the village also remains. This island was ostensibly intended to be the province of the people, but it too has been irrevocably marred by Gen's oppressive intrusions. Words fall, brittle brown leaves, masquerading as green, should never have held, lives both bloomed and yet unseeded. Not a colors again. I felt nothing today. I'm an outcast among outcasts. The diaspora of a dying world. Despite my repeated protestations, the moiety continue to treat me differently, their desperate need precluding any dissuasion from the belief that I am some sort of messiah come to save them. They misconstrue my every move as validation of their faith, whispering of how I walk the island, bold and unafraid, mistaking my outrage at this island's devastation for bravery. But I am afraid, for I know something that the moiety do not, the underlying reason for the island's accelerated decay. Gen wrote this world, and so it will fail, as all of Gen's ages ultimately fail. I must make the moiety understand this, but I cannot talk to Eddie. There are brief moments, soon after my arrival, when my divine status was forgotten and I was simply Katran again, but they are almost non-existent now. There is one person, however, who seems immune to these fallacious notions. Nella. Her gaze has never faltered whenever I've dared hint at the uncomfortable truth. I feel like I could trust her to bear the full brunt of it. Gen is making books. How did I not know this until now? Atris and I knew he would likely attempt it, as he has adopted the paranoid practice of writing all the necessary materials into his ages. He's been exploiting the natural resources and the people of Riven as fodder for his mad pursuit to further his colonialist ideals. Thankfully, it sounds as if he has not yet succeeded. As painful as it's been, the fact that I've returned to Riven at this crucial juncture is fortuitous. The age is crumbling, my people are suffering, and if Gen succeeds in securing his freedom, other worlds will suffer the same. The mighty are looking to me. I may only be mortal, but I have to do something. Oh, that's this thing we haven't figured out yet. It's been a long time since my last entry. There is much to tell. It was hard to recognize, but I found the Star Fissure. It is located on what Gen refers to as his Temple Island. The moiety prefer to use the Rivenese word Alapo, which means water pool. They've thus taken to referring to the void as Eletron, Pool of Stars. It is the very fissure that allowed Atris and me to escape this age without leaving a linking book behind us, though it has since been sealed with the skin of heavy iron. Several derelict devices from that time remain mounted to its surface, including a hatch with a windowed viewpoint, a large telescope, and a mechanical lift that was used to install it, the combination to which was acquired by the moiety long ago. Hey! Alright, we need that. In the early days, the moiety briefly considered reopening the fissure. Thankfully, they decided against it. Had they attempted it back then, the results might well have been catastrophic. Were they to do so today, it would certainly mean the end of Riven. I am told that in the days immediately following Gen's confinement on Riven, he attempted to determine the feasibility of navigating the stars beneath the fissure, for he had seen the Mist Book fall from Atris's hands into that very same space. To this end, he sacrificed several poor souls, alleged transgressors of the law, by throwing them into the hatch so he could observe their fate. It is said that they did not die, but what becomes of them remains a mystery. And that original fissure is no longer alone. New ruptures have appeared in recent years at various locations around the islands. In some instances, the moiety were able to glimpse the breaches before Gen and his minions moved in to contain them. Their descriptions support my suspicion that the forces that are tearing Riven apart are more than merely geological. More troubling, however, is that Gen is not simply containing these rifts, but is somehow using them to travel between the islands, and that he has also reportedly devised a way to harvest the energies from the expanse for some as of yet unknown purpose. How like him, to wantonly exploit for his own selfish gain that which he does not understand. The starfield beneath the fissure is not as it seems. It is a gentle space, as hospitable to life as a flowing river. That is how Atris describes his brief time from within the expanse before he linked out, leaving his mist book adrift within it. He was never able to conclude upon its nature, but I cannot help but feel that there must be some greater pneuma behind it. Something I should have mentioned earlier. One of the colossal blades that appeared in the course of our escape from Riven, the great dagger that stands on one end of the fissure, has been adopted by the moiety as the emblem of their struggle. They have their own explanation as to how it came to be, of course, but their choice is more apt than they know, as that dagger, along with the other blades, was a manifestation of my rage at the desecration that Gen had already wrongfully wrought upon my world. I haven't told the moiety that I wrote it into this age, as I fear that would only fuel their overestimation of me, but I cannot deny it pleases me to have inadvertently provided them with such a fitting symbol for their cause. Yeah, we'd wondered about the big giant weapons. My limited encounters with Gen's followers may have been discouraging. Whenever I've attempted to engage them, they've fled from me. I heard an interesting tale from the moiety last night, which may help to explain this. Soon after we trapped Gen on Riven, he claimed that it was he who had been responsible for the Great Blade summoning them as a preemptively punitive reminder of their obedience he had expected. In the village circles, it is told that this act marked the beginning of a period of restitution, at the end of which, provided they had proven their devotion to him, they would be delivered unto a new and better existence. I will continue my attempts to intervene on their behalf. The cage has finally failed. Gen is free. My sources have confirmed that Gen has managed to create a functional linking book. In fact, he had done so before my arrival, but kept this accomplishment so well hidden that only his closest acolytes were aware of it. In keeping with his callous regard for the worlds he creates, he has simply named this age 233. It is not yet known whether he has written others. I have also just learned that years ago a moiety scout managed to steal a book that was an early failure that Gen had intended to destroy. It was largely complete, but did not work. I wasn't told about it until now because they thought it was useless. Gen struggled for decades, but he could never get a conventional linking book to work. Then one day, he began construction on a cumbersome and mechanical solution. A complex array of devices designed to harness the energies of the starry expanse and use them to suppress his book's inherent flaws. The design phase was chaotic and often dangerous. The moiety tell of tremendous explosions as Gen sought to contain and wield forces that he knew little to nothing about. But he is nothing if not determined, and eventually he was able to use this enormous crutch to link to another age. I can't deny his brilliance, but it is an abominable solution, brutish and overwrought. And all but entirely unnecessary. I have studied the partially burned book that the moiety took from him. Although he sought retribution for the affront, he appears to be otherwise untroubled by the theft, no doubt assuming the book would be useless in the moiety's hands. But I can see what they could not. The book may yet be salvageable. The age the book describes is wholly unsuitable as a home for the moiety, but I think it can be modified. I will dream. Oh, I think it's the one we're in. I have nearly finished writing the moiety's age. The world, as described, is harsher and more desolate than they are used to, but they should be able to sustain themselves there. And we'll need a second book. Gen has been spending most of his time on 233 lately, so the danger is less, but getting into his lab will still be difficult. The coming collapse weights the air, blurring my vision both day and night. We must act soon. Success! We have secured a second book. Though I worry now that Gen will miss it and deduce our plans before we're ready. The descriptive book I've prepared as a refuge for the rebels is useless unless I can find a way to correct its inherent flaws. Gen's massive machine mainly functions to manipulate the energies within the expanse. It serves its purpose, but its excess seems unwarranted. The Rivenese have long used crystalline substrates as an elegant means to manipulate light. If only I could just find the right material. Last night's dreams have delivered me a perilous plan. I will write this substance into the new moiety age. If we could temporarily access Gen's apparatus, we could use our book to link to this new age and search for the crystal. Someone would then have to carry the book back to safety once the link was made. If it fell into Gen's hands, all would be lost. When Gen links to 233, one of his acolytes always remains to shut down the device. We'll have to get to him before he can do so, which means we'll only have one chance before they're alerted to our presence. Everything is ready. I have written the material into the new age, and I have prepared the second linking book as a return path to Riven. Of course, it too suffers the same deficiencies as all of Gen's books, so it won't work unless it's augmented. Once I'm in the new age, I'll have to locate the crystal and adapt it to heal the gateway image, which should render the book functional. I can then use the second linking book to return to Riven with more of this material. It's risky, but if all goes well, the moiety and any others we can convince to join them will finally have an escape. I can't help but laugh at the absurdity of this plan. I sound like Atris. Should I fail to return, it will likely mean the end of my life. But my only real fear is for my people. Everyone assures me they have complete faith that I will accomplish my task and lead them to a better world. That's fulfillment of the prophecy, after all. But underneath, they are just as tense and fearful as I am. What will become of them if I do not return? Will they perish here on Riven, or attempt to follow me through this new book into an unknown fate? I don't know what to tell them. Against all odds, it is done. We have already evacuated most of our members to this new age, with the moiety have named Tay. The world is more beautiful than I had anticipated, so I am pleased. The Rivenese have been liberated at last. They stand beneath the open sky, unafraid, dazzled by their freedom. They are happy. But there's still much to be done. The age is still vulnerable. The only way to completely protect it from Gen is to destroy the books once everyone is safely in Tay. I'm hesitant to bring this up with the moiety until they've had a chance to acclimate themselves to the new world, as it would mean they would be forever exiled from the only home they've ever known. Nor am I eager to sever my own connection, and my only path back to my life and family on Mist. But for the greater good, it must be done. For the moment, we're safe, but our activities could arouse Gen's suspicions at any moment. We cannot delay. I'll return to Riven tomorrow to resume my attempts to persuade the remaining holdouts to join the others in Tay. For now, though, I must rest. That was a lot of journal. As we, they just stood here and stared at me as I stood in one place reading for a long time. And looking at the time, I think that will actually be a good place to stop for tonight. And then on Thursday, we will continue exploring Tay. We have some other things to follow up on. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today amidst my bumbling around. Like I said, I'll be back on Thursday, so definitely come by then. But for now, I'm gonna raid out as per usual, so stick around for that as well. And I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. Thanks again. Take care. Bye!